Okay, sound check. Seperti biasa, adat live. Seperti biasa kita technical. Technical je. Alright, so bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening. Saya nak jodoh Coach Zuhri, cinta diri, cinta mari. Alright, so malam ini nak sambung pasal cerita pasal kat Twitter hari tu kan. Pasal ni, date to marry is creepy. That is concerning. That's why nak sambung lagi cerita. Sebab ramai juga yang rasa halal ni creepy. That is the concern that I have. Dan juga duk tengok apa ni? Apa nama? Dia tengok Twitter ni. And lately I've been going through Twitter a lot. Because just to get the feel of what people are saying about ta'aruf and dating, it's also trying to understand what people punya sentiments lah pasal ta'aruf dating, thinking if I have any effect on my dakwah jodoh, jihad jodoh ni, and to see if it's taking effect, if people understand. Doesn't have to be me, can just to test whether people have the awareness of ta'aruf yang halal dan dating, dan the dangers of dating, kan? Alright, so bismillah. Thank you for joining. We are live. Alright, so on this, right? So just checking technical. Kalau ada sound issue, please let me know. Type in the comment below. So topik kita malam ni adalah date to marry is creepy? ? Kan? Alright, so nak perjelas disclaimer, kita nak perjelas. Kita bukan nak batu api, kita bagi benefit of the doubt, dan adab nasihat juga adalah untuk nasihat dengan lembut. Sentiasa ada nasihat tu adalah nasihat dengan lembut, kan? Kalau I scold, if I sound like I'm scolding, I'm usually scolding myself. My old silly old self. Okay, myself yang zaman dulu tu. Alright, so thank you for joining. Okay, so this is the tweet that came out a week ago. So yeah, naturally, I'm not on Twitter much, but this was brought to my attention, and we are going to go through it just for the benefit of everyone on Telegram yang tak nampak the screen. I'm just going to read it out. This person said, unpopular opinion, ? But date to marry is creepy. I date you to know you well. I'm attracted to you. Along the way, I will decide to marry you or not. Kan? So, alright. So, tu pandangan dia, so benefit of the doubt. Mungkin dia tak faham halal dan perkara yang syariat lah, kan? So, jom kita bincang lagi, elaborate lagi. Hari tu we discuss with Din, brother Din. Alright, he gave his points on it. Alright, so this Twitter, this lady mentioned, responded to that Twitter handle. I'm soon on tweets. This lady cakap, respond to that thread. I date to marry, not for temporary relationship. I date with your flaws, I date with your insecurities, I date with your weaknesses. Okay, like I usually say, of course, in Islam there is no dating, kan? There is ta'aruf. Berkenalan dan bertujuan untuk berbincang pasal berkahwin. Berbincang, bukan kahwin terus. And I'm glad to see there's quite a few people yang faham apakah itu berta'aruf, even though they're not using the right word. In fact, there's no actual right word for it. Ta'aruf is just Arabic for berkenalan. It's not necessarily specifically berkenalan for berkahwin, but ta'aruf simply means berkenalan. And dalam berkenalan tu, of course lah, kalau kita ikut syariat, dia tak ada, nothing hanky-panky happens, because the purpose is to protect the dignity, the emotions, kan? Dignity and emotions of people who are in that perkenalan. Alright, so, and then This lady also replied, you know why people are angry? Because he said date to marry is creepy. And then continue agreeing with the idea of date to marry. Do you guys actually understand what date to marry means? Bukannya once date terus wajib kahwin, guys. Bukan. Laugh and teary eye icon emoji. All right. So yeah, alhamdulillah, I noticed mostly ladies yang faham that uh, kenal terus nikah. Kan? It's not like that. Mostly guys yang salah faham ni. Usually guys yang salah faham ni. And so we want to buka perbincangan ni supaya orang kenal lagi, faham lagi untuk to debunk the myth. Myth busting. Myth busting. This is what we're doing. Myth busting. Kan? That kenal je terus nikah. Kan? Because when we run halal speed dating dulu, we did a focus group discussion among the guys. So the guys yang mula-mula tak tahu what is halal speed dating, dia orang rasa nak kahwin cara halal ni jumpa terus nikah kan. Ada yang ingat kena datang sebab dah ada wali, dah ada ahli keluarga dia datang, teman, dah ada wali. Ustaz, ingat I ustaz lah kot. I'm not an ustaz, okay. Ustaz dah ada, ingat I kadi kan. Dan Muhammad tu ingat, datang kena pakai songkok baju Melayu terus kan. Pakai songkok baju Melayu, terus nikah. Itu sangkaan dia. Kebanyakan lelaki fikir macam ni. What? But this is what we're trying to work on. Inshallah, this is the jihad jodoh. This is the dakwah jodoh. And with dakwah is just sharing the truth. Okay, alright. It's just sharing the truth. And apa yang dia sangka truth tu adalah dia nikah terus. Tak. Kenal dulu, bertaaruf. Nabi pun suruh kita berjumpa dahulu, berkenalan. Dan kalau sekufu, insyaAllah kan. Kalau sekufu, compatible, teruskan. Kalau tak, find someone else. Okay? Don't get stuck with the same person that you don't want. Alright. Okay, so thank you to this lady yang verified this. Alright. And then okay, thank you. I'm very glad that this lady is quite aware of what it is. Okay, she says that everyone has a weakness and flaws in a relationship. Of course, we'll try to accept his or her flaws. If you put up with the BS, anti-vax or whatever stuff, that's on you. But that's not what date to marry means. If rasa tak serasi, then leave. Yes, I setuju. Kalau rasa tak serasi, kan, leave quickly. Don't harap orang tu berubah. That is you have your own red flag. Bukan orang tu je red flag. You are the red flag. Because tak serasi, but you nak paksa. You want it to work. And it may or may not. And you might be spending months or years. Nanti later towards the second half of this sharing tonight, I will share another of the same story, a horror story of rasa tak serasi, tapi they stay on to the relationship because of hope. Yeah. All right. So I like this one. The next reply to this tweet is dia cakap, kau ingat perempuan ni free trial untuk engkau ke? Kan? That is so true. I think she said it as it is. I agree because a lot of guys can. So ladies, listen. Ladies, listen. Please listen. All right. All right. So there's a faulty. All right. Okay, just technical. Sorry. All right. Hello. Welcome. I have viewers from Medan, Indonesia as well. Welcome. All right. I'm happy to see you, my friend. Okay. All right. So I'm going to continue with this. All right. Let me see. Okay. So continue. This lady cakap, kau ingat perempuan ni free trial untuk engkau ke? Okay, ladies, listen. A lot of guys think like that. A lot of guys. I'm not saying every guys, but a lot of guys think like that. Free trial, free test drive. Supaya nak kahwin, kau nak beli kereta, nak test drive dulu kan? So it causes a long commitment nak beli kereta. Nak kahwin, samalah, boleh lah test drive, tak boleh ke test drive? Kan? Ladies, you are not a car, you are a woman, you have high martabat yang sangat tinggi lah. Don't compare yourself and don't let yourself be compared to a car. Okay? Setuju? Type setuju? Siapa setuju? No test drive. Please write here, no test drive. No test drive, type kat bawah. No test driving. Okay. I continue to read her comment. Dia cakap, dia dah curahkan kasih sayang masa dia untuk kau. Kau pula senang-senang throw opinion ngok-ngok macam ni. Alam perkahwinan lah best. Betul. Boleh kenal each other lebih dalam. Komitmen tu kena sama-sama lah. Kau rasa terbeban kenapa? Well, it is a big commitment. Definitely it's a big commitment, kan? But definitely there's no such thing as free test drive anak dara orang. Okay? There's no such thing. It's not allowed. Haram. I mean, I'm not going to detail out what free test drive anak dara orang is. You fill in the blanks. Okay? We're all adults here. Okay. I hope you're adults. Kan? Why are you reading this then if you're not adult? Okay, so and then this lady, another lady said, apa red flagnya? Betul lah tu. Dalam Islam pun ada cakap kalau bertunang pun bukan semestinya akan end up berkahwin. Fasa tunang tu fasa berkenalan. Kalau tak serasi boleh putus. Okay, betul. Kalau bertunang pun Islam bercakap macam tu. Apa lagi kalau bercinta. Okay, a few things in here, okay, because it's mentioned dalam Islam pun dia cakap. Depending, bertunang tu, the word has different application in different culture. Dalam culture Melayu kita, it is, okay, dah berkenalan, dah taaruf, and then kalau sekufu, it's a promise to marry lah kan. So bila dah berjanji nak berkahwin tu dah kira bertunang kan, adat Melayu kita. Tu belum kahwin lagi lah, and you still don't have the privileges and the nikmat of berkahwin. Tak ada. Bertunang is bertunang. You still maintain the social romantic distance. Okay. Tapi in certain Arab cultures, I can't remember which particular country. Bertunang, engagement, it means dah berkahwin tapi tak tinggal bersama lagi. Okay. So, just want to make sure that there is the terminology and understanding of the bertunang is about. Alright? It's cultural, yes. In ada juga saya belajar, it is also called kitbah. It is a bit controversial. It is a bit more controversial. Kitbah maksudnya dah berkahwin tapi tak duduk sekali. Kan, nikah kitbah. Dia dah menikah tapi tak duduk sekali. That is the word, that is the term that's being used. It is controversial. It's not usually practiced in our culture, kan. Biasanya dah nikah terus duduk sekali lah kan. So nikah kitbah usually, from what I've learned, what I've heard, is that biasanya macam sebagai contoh, anak, they are poor, they cannot afford to stay together, but they have the rights and privileges to enjoy intimacy with each other. Diorang dah nikah tapi tak duduk sekali. Tu kitbah katanya. Alright. So it is not usually known. It is not practiced in our culture, tapi tak salah. Dah nikah kan? Dah nikah. Alright. So just for FYI lah. Alright. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Alright, so okay, so ni yang dia cakap ni, kalau bertunang dalam Islam pun macam mana, apatah lagi kalau baru bercinta. Well, bercinta sebelum nikah is okay. Bercinta, of course you have perasaan cinta sedikit, menaruh harapan sedikit dengan seseorang yang kita dah bertunang tu, kan. And if the word term bercinta dalam bahasa Melayu kita yang kita biasa faham, bercinta tu maksudnya dah couple-couple, dating-dating, kan, which is still not allowed, kan, dah bercinta pun still not permissible. Dan apatah lagi, kan, bertunang Islam pun there's no, apatah lagi kalau baru bercinta, baru ke lama, belum nikah, you still cannot enjoy intimacy with each other, tak boleh berdua-duaan dan sebagainya, right? So some of you probably thinking, boring ah, macam mana test drive? No, you cannot test drive. That's why you have to know someone spiritually and their personality. Itu yang penting, okay? Kau tak boleh test drive anak orang, bro. Alright. So just a quick stupid story of me, kan. I asked the same question. Zaman jahil dulu lah, I asked the same question. Tak boleh test drive ke? Kan? Lepas tu I kena bambu with all the ladies, cakap, kau ingat apa? I kena marah. I asked that stupid question, I deserve it. I kena sound with all the ladies. Apa test drive? Like, okay. Lama lah I kena bambu tu. Anywho, masa tu jahil lagi, tak tahu lagi, kan. So lawak bodoh sangat. So that was my bad. I still remember the looks and anger on their faces. Okay, so continue. Okay, alright. This one dia cakap, jadi term date dan dating tak berapa sesuai dengan culture religion di Malaysia, walaupun ramai saja orang yang buat macam ni sebenarnya. Tapi dari Islamic, macam banyak dah komen, tak ada date dating, ada perkenalan saja. Yes, the term we use in this discussion, usually we use the word taaruf, kan. So we use the word berkenalan, taaruf interchangeably. Tapi the implication that we want to put here adalah perkenalan tu dia ada parameter, ada batasan dia. As like what I usually say, faham lah, kan. Jangan buat benda yang Allah tak suka dan buat hanya benda yang Allah suka. Simple as that. You keep to that, life will be better. Simple, kan. And tapi kadang kita tak sedar apa benda yang Allah tak suka, ataupun kita lupa atau buat lupa. And macam, alah, best lah dating, nak kenal je, kan. Ataupun what you know, zaman sekolah dulu, alah, abang angkat je, adik angkat je, kan, saja. Lepas tengoklah kau boleh ringan-ringan. Can you please enlighten me, what does ringan-ringan mean? Does it mean full-on intimacy, or does it mean just heavy petting? Enlighten me. I'm not sure, I'm not clear, I'm not clear on that, the terminology. So please enlighten me. You can WhatsApp me or put in the comments below. Okay, apakah beza ringan-ringan dan ada tak berat-berat? I don't know. You tell me. Okay. Alright, so the poster, the Twitter tu cakap, comment, it's itulah maksud date to marry, cari quality yang terbaik untuk dijadikan pasangan. Hafiz tu sendiri self-explain date to marry pada pendapat dia sendiri. Tiba nak creepy kan orang yang date to marry. Yang lain pun ramai ingat date to marry wajib lepas date. Tak, okay, alright. So betul lah dia cakap ni. Lagipun ramai ingat date to marry tu nikah terus. Tak, like I explain just now lah. But when it comes to this point yang dia cakap pasal cari quality yang terbaik, kan, quality tu it is sekufu. I mean, if I understand what he's saying properly, I mean, from my understanding, quality yang terbaik adalah yang terbaik untuk kita, kan. Yang sekufu dengan kita, tak semestinya, dia tu tahap tinggi-tinggi, ataupun I yang tahap tinggi-tinggi, dua-dua tahap tinggi, dua-dua sekufu. Tak semestinya dua-dua tahap quality, dua-dua quality tinggi, tapi tak semestinya sekufu. Tak, itu lain. So what this guy is saying, the word quality tu, if I were to understand it, is sekufu dengan you with your own personality, your own minimum requirements. Kan I usually say about, must have and nice to have. Must have ni is akhlak dan agama. Nice to have, dia handsome, kaya, berjaya ke, and all, six packs, blah, 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 blah. Things that must have. Must have at least ada 2A, akhlak, agama. Kurang-kurang busuk-busuk dua agama, kan? Tak semestinya orang tu ada ilmu agama tinggi, dia berakhlak tinggi. Tak semestinya, kan? Sebagai contoh, semalam kita ada bincang, seorang yang mengajar Al-Quran pun, dia pun tak tahu ilmu ta'aruf, buat sakit hati orang. Buat sakit hati this lady, jadi ghosting, kan? Buat breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing tu is a term dalam dating di mana hantu ni, ghost ni, dia show up, love bomb, hilang. Show up, love bomb, hilang. Show up, love bomb, hilang. So dia tinggal breadcrumbs untuk tarik ke kancah dia lah. Tarik ke kancah dia. Kancah. So macam breadcrumbs ni macam kan fairy tale Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel tu, witch tu yang dia nak tarik Hansel and Gretel pergi ke gingerbread house dia, kan. Gingerbread house tu luar nampak cantik, cun, boleh makan rumah tu. Tapi kat dalam sebenarnya witch tu dia nak masak Hansel and Gretel. So dia tinggalkan breadcrumbs, candy apa semua, a trail of breadcrumbs and candy sampai ke rumah dia as bait, sebab tujuan dia nak makan Hansel and Gretel. Kan, if you remember that fairy tale, Hansel and Gretel, witch tu buat apa? Dia tinggalkan breadcrumbs, nak tarik sebagai umpan, nak tarik budak-budak tu pergi ke rumah dia sebab dia nak makan budak tu. So that's what breadcrumbing means, kan? Tinggalkan serpih-serpih dan dedak-dedak supaya macam Hansel duk makan, last sampai dah termakan, sampai tengok, wah ni lagi best, kan? Tengok rumah tu made of gingerbread, and macam makan rumah tu. Lepas tu last witch tu jemputlah masuk, kan? Sila masuk. Last witch tu nak makan si Jodoh lah, nak makan dua ekor. The letter, okay. So nanti I'll look back at that. Okay, alright. So that was a recap of yesterday's story. Tak semestinya orang yang ada ilmu agama dia ada akhlak, kan. So like that's dia punya story lah, kan. Tapi insyaAllah dia ada better chance of having akhlak. So aku nampak kan nanti orang bambu cakap, orang ada ilmu agama dengan akhlak lain ke? Lain. It's just my personal story, my personal experience. I know Syekh ilmu tinggi, tapi akhlak macam gangster, bengang betul dengan dia. I still have macam tak puas hati dengan dia. But ada Syekh yang ilmu tinggi dan akhlak tinggi, kan. Like I mentioned yesterday, macam sampai sekarang rasa the warmth of his adab and love. Jumpa dia cair. I jumpa Syekh Yahya Ibrahim, I jumpa dia cair, kan. And then nak lagi terima ilmu pada dia, nak lagi. Itulah kesan adab yang baik pada orang yang ilmu. Adab baik, kita nak lagi timba ilmu pada orang yang macam tu, kan. Itu delivery method lah, kan. Integrity. Kita tengok orang tu ada akhlak, ada agama, dia amalkan jadi akhlak. That is what we want, akhlak dan agama, kan. So katakan orang tu teori tapi tak ada praktis, kan. And yang I juga risaukan juga is malam-malam ni I share ilmu dengan you. I hope you practice, ambil iktibar dan ikhtiar. Not just listen to Coach Zuhri ni duk cerita pasal kahwin, tapi you tak ambil tindakan, don't act on the ilmu. Lepas tu cakap, dah 3 bulan dengar Coach Zuhri ni celoteh, kan, tapi tak ada apa-apa pun. ambillah tindakan yang betul, kan. I duk jemput masuk my group, coaching group, tak nak. Free je. Because I nak coach you, nak you kahwin. Okay, alright. Sambung. Bismillah. This lady cakap, gadis takaful anda. Dia cakap, berdasarkan pengalaman, laki ni berjanji bulan dan bintang kat aku dulu. Nak kahwinlah, apa-apalah, sebab masa tu aku tak patut put high expectations. Betul. Jangan. Lepas tu bila dia mula sayang, kena tinggal. Dan hidup aku down gila dan jiwa aku mati. You see what happens if you berdating and termakan breadcrumb orang tu, kan? Dah termakan dia excuse me. Dah termakan dia punya ayat manis, kan, and breadcrumbs dia. So this lady sendiri mengaku, dia cakap, laki janji bulan dan bintang. Betul, tapi tak semestinya laki je, kan. My personal painful traumatic experience, perempuan pun sama. Janji bulan bintang nak kahwin apa semua, lepas tu alright, anyway, kisah jahil dulu, kan. Dua-dua lelaki perempuan pun adalah, kan. Tapi biasanya banyak wanita yang berani bercerita. So berjanji bulan dan bintang itu talk is cheap lah. Talk is cheap. Kalau serius jumpa bapak, kan. Kalau serius jumpa bapak aku, cuba keep telling yourself, kalau you serius, jomlah kita taaruf. Taaruf, niat you taaruf ni pasal apa? Bertaaruf kenalan lah, kan. Niat bertaaruf ni pasal apa? Ada berniat. Niat tu pertama, niat ada dua niat. Ada dua niat. Niat pertama berkenalan kerana Allah, ya, kerana Allah. Kedua, nak berbincang pasal kahwin, sama ada kita sekufu atau tidak. Dalam inner timeline, ada deadline, duration. I call this technique ultimatum. Okay, tak tahu dalam Quran, it doesn't mention in the Quran, but this is from experience as a matchmaker, a technique that my wife did on me, and I applied it to my clients, and it works on so many clients. Technique ultimatum, di mana you put a time limit. You nak kenalan ni dalam jangka masa berapa lama, kan? Katakan sebulan, contoh. Okay, nak lagi lama boleh, tak salah. Tapi kalau lagi lama, nanti you lagi tersangkut hati you. Okay, dan kalau terlama, kalau you tak deadline, bahayanya adalah you tersangkut hati. Kedua, it will eat up your time and your youth, and then you dah bertaaruf lama, lepas tu tak jadi. So you dah setahun lebih dengan mamat ni, and then dia kira cewek lain. You're not getting any younger, kan. Mamat tu, dia punya hal lah, dia buat dia punya hal dengan orang lain. Tapi I'm concerned about you. You will be wasting your time and your life, and then you terkecundang, and then you patah hati, and then you takut dan trauma. Alright, so that's the importance of setting a timeline, a duration. Nak berkenalan ni dua tujuan. Tujuan dia untuk apa? Kenalan. Niat kerana Allah dan nak bincang pasal perkahwin. Okay, duration, timeline. Dan dalam bertaaruf tu ada akhlak dia. Akhlak tu common sense, is basically common sense lah. Tapi kadang kena juga remind, kan, kita manusia ni pelupa. Akhlak tu simple, keep it simple, is buat benda yang Allah suka, elak benda yang Allah tak suka. Apa benda yang Allah tak suka adalah berdua-duaan, kan, ringan-ringan, berat-berat ke, and dudaan dalam gelap, sexting is sex texting. I thought it was sexting means speed texting. So it's like, ngok tu lagu ni. Anywho, okay. So akhlak tu sebaik-baiknya you masa taaruf tu you ditemani oleh wali, kan. Biasanya realistically zaman sekarang wali tak masuk campur. At least you don't be alone with the guy. Bring your BFF, your best friend, your cousin, abang, kakak, mak. Okay, just don't be alone. Make sure this is kept serious. Marriage is a serious matter. Alright, you nak beronok-ronok later lepas nikah. Okay, alright. Please, ini message utama saya. Jangan kecundang. Message utama saya lah, supaya you tak kecundang lagi, supaya mengelakkan benda yang Allah tak suka. That is my main niat. Okay, and I have a vision. So that my vision is this. Okay, visi saya adalah untuk you menzahirkan anak-anak yang soleh dan solehah. You yang sedang dengar ni, menzahirkan anak-anak yang soleh dan solehah, yang mendoakan ibu bapa mereka ke jannah dengan dijodohkan dengan ta'aruf yang halal. Okay, insya-Allah kita start the marriage right. You start the marriage right with the right person yang sekufu, insya-Allah anak-anak you pun insya-Allah lebih mudah jadi soleh dan solehah. Okay, I'm not saying kalau case you find the right spouse, anak-anak you tak solehah. Tak. You want to start the good thing, start with the right thing. Kan? And Nabi pun berpesan kalau nak cari jodoh, nak berkahwin, fikir pasal anak-anak. Kenapa? Kenapa nak fikir pasal anak-anak sebelum masa nak cari jodoh, nak berkahwin? Sebab our children, we can choose a spouse, but we cannot choose, our children cannot choose their parents. So we are choosing good parents for our children. Our future children yang belum lahir. Kan? Itu yang belum lahir satu. Kalau case you're a single mother, I'm sure you want to find a good husband yang boleh be a good father to your already children. InsyaAllah more future children. Okay? Boleh? Okay, setuju? Siapa setuju? Setuju Alright. Okay. Dia cakap, remember, kifarah is on the way. Kifarah, it's different from karma. I'll explain that later. Karma versus kifarah. Alright, so ching. Oh, I commented. Saya sebagai halal matchmaker, saya setuju. Alright. Okay, this another lady cakap, okay, like clockwork. Cuk, sorry. So, video on live. I'll read your story later, okay? No, your jokes are weird. My son nak join Give Life. No, you can comment on the FB later. Okay, alright. So my son nak join me on live. So please don't. Okay. Thank you. Later, okay, I'll read you a bedtime story. Alright. So inshallah we'll finish this by 10 o'clock because I have promised to read him a bedtime story. Alright, both my kids. Alright, so okay, saya sambung. This lady cakap, tak payah hidup kalau semua benda tu nak senang-senang je, tak nak tanggungjawab langsung. Ya, betul kan? Berani berat, berani tanggung lah. Kan? Okay, this guy cakap, next commenter, laki yang takut dengan komitmen lemah. Dia cakap, laki yang takut dengan komitmen tu lemah. Itu dah sememangnya tanggungjawab laki. Betul. Kalau tak mampu, jangan bagi harapan, bro. Betul. Jangan buang masa orang lain. Stay single je. Harap-harap tak stay single. You can do it the right way lah. That's why we're here. Okay? For you to avoid making mistakes. For you, that's why I do this every night. Kan? This is my dakwah jodoh. This is my jihad jodoh. Kan? Bukan nak tunggang agama. I tak minta duit kat you pun. Kan? I cakap, kalau you nak join nak jodoh BFF group tu, you sedekah kat orang lain. Don't give me the money. Alright? Okay, so I buat group coaching pun free. Tu pun ramai tak berani join ke, tak nak join ke, malas nak join. Tapi lepas tu complain, single lah, tak apa cari jodoh lah. Up to you, ilmu I give free, but in that group coaching, I show you to implementation. Ilmu and implementation, different things. Ilmu dan amal tu lain. Ilmu tanpa amal itu sia-sia. Amal tanpa ilmu itu binasa. So what's happening a lot these days, kan? Sebab dating, itu amal tanpa ilmu yang betul. So you amal benda tak betul, lepas tu kecundang. Betul tak? Ilmu, amal, dua-dua kena in sync. Alright? So, sambung-sambung. Okay, so this lady cakap, the next commenter, I agree with date with the intention to marry. In Islam tak ada istilah date couple sebab memang terang-terang Islam cegah benda tu. Tahu tak apa? The truth is ta'aruf, berkenalan. Kalau rasa sesuai, teruslah commit. Tak buang masa dengan emosi kita. Senang cerita. Betul sis, betul. Let me click heart like this. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, I see a lot of comments here kan. Dia cakap a lot of people yang faham dalam Islam tak ada konsep date dan dating. Yeah. Okay, I'm just reading this comment. Dia cakap, marriage is a hell of a commitment. Lepas tu gatal nak kenal dia. Kenapa? Kena kenal astublah. Macam tu ke? Betul. Betul. Setuju bro. Betul lah tu. Kan? Don't let yourself test drive. I keep saying, you're not a car, ladies. Alright. Okay, this guy cakap, maknanya dia tak layak untuk bernikah dengan anak dara orang yang masih suci dan baik. Okay, yeah, I agree. Depa bukannya troli yang boleh usung sana kemari ikut suka hati. Semoga membujang sehingga it's a nasty word. Alright. Ching. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that women like this is aware what is going to happen. Because she said that, will this person allow some guy to date his daughter? No, I'm not gonna let this such person with no intent to date my daughter. Okay. Scary though. To date his daughter with no intention to marry, just untuk test drive cuba je. Somehow a lot of parents are okay with this. Bagi je kan. And then lepas tu a lot of parents are okay with anak dia orang dating. Alright, fine. I know. I've done that zaman jahil dulu. So tapi bila anak dia break up, frust, macam mana kan? Itulah. Parents pun biar je yang, tapi parents pun kalau tak bagi kang takut anak dia tak ada chance, sebenarnya parents lah yang patut tolong carikan. Betul tak? Tapi kalau parents tolong carikan, nanti anak-anak cakap, nyebut lah mak bapak ni kan, this is my life, modernism, cubism, kedah. Okay, cubism is an art form. Anywho, alright, so anak cerita, okay, I'm glad to see a lot of people are aware. Alhamdulillah, there's no dating in Islam. Good, people are aware. But I feel that this still needs to go on. A lot of people still not aware because of how all this started is because of not being aware. Kan? Macam ni, because he's not aware that date to marry is creepy. Well, if you are not ready for marriage, if you're not serious for a commitment, yeah, it is creepy. If you want to be a boyfriend, then stay a boy. Kan? If kejap lagi sayang. Zau, kejap. Kejap, 20 minutes. Okay. Anak-anak dah panggil. Okay. Alright, so kita sambung Horror Story 3. Ding 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 ding. Okay, sambung Horror Story 3. Alright, so this sister, she WhatsApp to me earlier today. Okay, I'm going to read it out for the benefit of those on Telegram. Creepy story, tales of trauma and takut. Mengenali seorang lelaki, terupanya, I'm starting to read. Creepy story, mengenali seorang lelaki terutama dia adalah ciri-ciri yang kita nak dan cari merupakan satu keindahan. Di mana saya dulu terlalu berharap kepada dia. Okay, that's dangerous. Don't be too hopeful. Okay, manage your hope. Right? Makin lama saya dengan dia makin kuat hati untuk bersama. Attachment sebelum nikah dangerous. Okay, and I continue to read. Tapi sayang perasaan tidak dibalas dengan perasaan. Makin kuat hati untuk bersama tapi tak ada perasaan sama sendiri. Alright. And then she continues to say, perancangan untuk berkahwin tiada. There you go. That's why you start a ta'aruf, berkenalan tu, berbincang pasal kahwin. You start with the intention. Otherwise, it's a guessing game of anxiety, riddled and with anxiety. Okay, right. So, I continue to read. Jadilah hubungan sia-sia. Ya. 14 bulan kenal, 8 bulan menangis. That's 20 months of anxiety and sadness. Okay, so I'm sorry this happened, but I asked her for permission to share this story, and of course I do mention names, and supaya I ask for permission, I cakap semoga ni dapat iktibar oleh orang lain. Okay, harap siapa-siapa tengah dengar ni dapat iktibar, because apakah iktibar? Look, one, it started a perkenalan. Okay, berkenalan started for 14 months. For 14 months berkenalan tapi tak ada perancangan nak kahwin. So 14 months wasted. 14 months wasted with this person because simply tak bincang, tak start off with berniat nak berkahwin. I say this all the time. Start with niat kerana Allah dan niat bincang pasal nak kahwin. Okay, bincang pasal nak kahwin, bukan nikah terus. Okay. sedih sebab selalu sangat berlaku. I get these messages every day. Coach, apa saya nak buat? Saya dah perkenalkan si fulan ni, tapi tak nak masuk Minang. Dia cakap tak ada duit lah, tak ada ni lah, tak ready lah. Kan? Habis tu kenalan buat apa? Kan? You kenalkan dia buat apa? What do you think you should do? And because as a coach, it's not my job to tell you how to live your life. I am not an expert in your life. You are the expert in your life. I guide you with the right information. You make the decision. I help you with decision making, with the right information, right? With the right ilmu. I don't tell you what to do. It's up to you. You want to maintain live in this continuous anxiety, or you want to move forward, because you're missing out on so much berkat sebagai seorang suami atau isteri. You're missing out on that nikmat sebagai suami atau isteri. So much of berkat. I still don't know how to cannot fathom it into words of rasa berkat tu. Okay, so you are missing out by not respecting yourself. You're not respecting yourself. Tak berani nak kemukakan soalan pasal berkahwin upfront. Kau tidak nanti jadi garar. I will ask a Islamic finance person to explain garar. Garar tu uncertainty, kan? Uncertainty dalam jual beli. Kita tak tahu, you beli kotak kosong, kan? You beli kotak ni RM1, tapi kotak kosong. Beli apa? Tak tahu, tengoklah kotak misteri. So you tak tahu, it's not clear what you're getting, but you already put money, invested your time and emotions into it. But kotak tu kosong. right? Garar. Itu in finance lah. So dah 14 bulan kenal, 20 bulan menangis. 18 bulan menangis. So yeah, this is what happens. Tolong ambil iktibar, please. Please, please. Tolong ambil iktibar dari ni. Okay? Yang sedang mendengar, tolong ambil iktibar. I don't want you to go through this. Okay? I'm exasperated. Is that the word? Yeah, I guess so. Exasperated. I don't want you to go through this. So many women are going through this. Yeah, mostly women. And guys tak berani mengaku. Right, because I have clients, guys, male clients yang dulu pernah have gone through such things as well, kan? Tapi they wouldn't really like to share publicly or open up. Only if they feel very close. When they feel very close to me, then they open up. So women are more open and willing to share their stories. Men requires a lot more bonding and trust to share such stories. Okay, especially with me, it takes a bit of time for them to open up with me. Okay, and somehow with me, I have this thing when people like to tell me their personal stories. It's just me, I guess. I don't mind, but sometimes, please don't do it when there's this who start telling me about his personal sex life, asking for my advice while I was eating. Ustaz. I mean, ustaz pun, they go through problems and issues in their married life, and wife dia tak nak intimacy and all that. And okay, fine, I'm willing to help, listen, empathize, but you just ruined my nasi lemak. Man. I'm enjoying this lovely nasi lemak from Petaling. Okay. So I continue. I continue. Sorry, I digress too much. But I just want you to ambil iktibar. Jangan kecundang sebab you tak berani. Respect yourself. There's always something I always, even my motto pun kan, motto of nak jodoh is cinta diri, cinta mari. You respect yourself first, cinta diri sendiri dulu, and cinta akan mari, insyaAllah. Okay? Nikah akan mari. First starts with you. It starts with you. Okay? How to love yourself? Okay? How to love yourself? You love Allah more. Learn to love Allah more. And how to learn, when you love Allah more, you love yourself more. When you love yourself more, you feel Allah's love for you. It's a beautiful cycle. It's a beautiful cycle. So then Allah will give you someone who loves Allah and can love you, yang sekufu dengan you, insyaAllah. Okay? Alright, so okay, I continue to read. 14 bulan kenal, 8 bulan menangis. 14 bulan kenal, 8 bulan menangis. So much of time being wasted in this 14 bulan dan 8 bulan menangis is 20 months. Just to share, I have clients yang kahwin within 7 weeks, but average my clients kahwin within a year. Okay, yang serious, ambil ilmu dan ambil tindakan. Ilmu, tindakan. Okay. So boleh je orang kahwin within 7 weeks, kan? I have a friend yang kahwin within 4 days. Boleh je. Allah nak jadikan, kan? Bila ilmu dan tindakan. Yeah, so my clients yang kahwin within 7 weeks, most of my clients kahwin within a year. Well, in this time span, they have, yang my clients yang kahwin within a year tu, diorang within 3 months, diorang dah confirm nak nikah, tunang, nak nikah. The rest is just kerja kahwin. So first that average within 1 year tu, kan? Within 1 year tu, first month I kenalkan, kan? First month I kenalkan, diorang taaruf. Okay, on. Then 2-3 months later, diorang tunang. Lepas tu the other few months is kerja kahwin. Kerja kahwin, nikah, kerja kahwin lah, kan? So everything happens within a year. Daripada single sampai kenduri kahwin within 1 year. Alright? So, itu sebab ilmu dan tindakan. Alright? I boleh bagi you ilmu for free here every night. Boleh. Tindakan, you kena buat. I cannot push you. I can bring a horse to water, but a horse have to drink the water. Kan? Mak Saleh cakap. So, boleh? Boleh? I'm not calling you a horse. It's just a metaphor. Okay? Right. Sorry kalau you tersinggung. Okay, so 14 months, 8 months, 20 months, 4 8 jam. 22 months lah. 22 months, dekat 2 tahun. Masalah matematik. 22 months, almost 2 years. I have clients in 22 months dah anak seorang. Dah anak seorang. Comel gila. Comel. Piping. Kan? Tengok sekonek lah gambar klien punya Facebook. It's like, comel je anak kau. Kan? So, geram tengok baby. So, you nak tak baby? Kan? You nak tak anak you sendiri? Kan? Why you don't disrespect yourself. Don't stop yourself. Don't shoot yourself in the foot by doing all the things, by not respecting yourself, by letting someone treat you this way. Kan 14 bulan kena 8 bulan menangis. That's almost 2 years of your life wasted. 2 years, almost 2 years. Kan, like I said, my clients setahun dah nikah. Within 2 years, the same time span that she wasted, my client dah ada anak dah. Dah ada beranak. Kan, dah beranak. So, why I do this is to help you mengelakkan kesilapan. Okay? No more tragedies, insyaAllah. Okay? Mitigate all that by doing the right thing. Kan? Contohnya, kalau you tak tahu, kalau you belajar drive, you buat amal, you drive, you tak pergi sekolah driving, you drive, you tak tahu lampu merah dengan lampu hijau beza dia apa. Kan? Belasah je. What are the likelihood of you kena accident? Kan? Merah jalan, hijau jalan, kuning jalan. What is the likelihood you accident atau langgar orang? What is the likelihood? But if you pergi belajar teori, macam mana nak drive dengan betul, and I coach you how to drive, so practical, less likelihood you langgar lampu merah, and more likelihood you dapat lampu hijau terus jalan smooth driving. I want to give you a smooth drive supaya you dapat perkahwinan yang berkat dan indah, insyaAllah. Okay, so moving on. Seriously, 2 years in anxiety. I don't want you to go through that. Why am I stressing on this point too much? Is because it happens to so many people. And I think this is one of the reasons why you're listening to me. Otherwise, why would you be listening to this at night? Okay, 9 o'clock every night. And try to tell you the same thing. Don't disrespect yourself. Don't let anyone treat you this way. All right? So, I hope I've made it abundantly clear. Cinta diri, cinta akan mari. Kan? Elakkan kesilapan dengan ilmu. Kan? I sanggup bagi coaching you on Sunday morning. I boleh je tidur Sunday morning. Tapi I coach free. Kan? It's free for now. Kang, I charge sekarang. Kalau ramai sangat, I charge. Because can. Alright, so she wasted 2 years of her life. Have you been in a relationship where you wasted 2 years, 3, 5 years, 8, 10 years of your life in a relationship yang tak ke mana? You yourself. Tak apa, you tak payah jawab. You nak jawab dalam komen pun boleh. Tak apa. Kan? And so please don't waste your life. Sebab banyak sangat keberkatan yang you're missing out. Betul. Wallahi. Banyak sangat berkat you'll be missing out. Okay. So I continue. Uh, 14 bulan kenal, 8 bulan menangis. Too much thinking about him ended up ada beberapa sebel sedikit ketidakjujuran dia pada saya kelama ni. Dah lah 2 tahun dia tak jujur pula tu. Kan? Start off with honesty with the right intention. Start off with honesty and the right intention. Start off with honesty and the right intention. Okay? Please. 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 Jangan kecundang lagi. Ni lepas the almost 2 years, tahu dia tak jujur rupanya. Kan? And then, I continue to read. Pengajaran kat sini tak perlu berhubung lama-lama. Yes, setuju. That's what I keep saying every night. If orang tak ada niat untuk dia bersama dengan kita dan tak ada niat langsung untuk halal dengan kita, kan, jangan, tak perlu berhubung lama-lama lah. Kalau dia tak ada niat halal. Kalau niat dia tak halal, tak payah, kan. Tak halal, tak payah buat. Think yourself macam tu lah. Tak halal, tak payah buat. Tak halal, tak payah buat. Okay. And she says that disebabkan kisah ini, saya jadi trauma dan takut. See, there you go. Sendiri silap, sendiri trauma, sendiri takut. Okay. I'm sharing this with you every night supaya you elak trauma, elak takut. And in the coaching, I help the sisters address your traumas and your takut to move on. We dig deep, deep dive, and work on moving forward supaya elakkan roadblock ni, kan. You tengah drive, niat you nak kahwin, kan, tapi tak sure nak kahwin, tak sure macam mana nak kahwin, tapi dah sampai dah ada niat, dah ada ilmu, tapi ada roadblock. So in the coaching, I guide the ladies how to remove the roadblocks. Okay. Roadblock, trauma, the takut, things that holding you back. Trauma, takut seperti rasa diri tak mencukupi, rasa takut jadi lagi, takut kecundang lagi, apa lagi, rasa diri tak cukup putih, tak cukup tinggi, tak cukup kurus, tak cukup getah, tak cukup, apa lagi, tak cukup pandai, tak cukup, macam-macam rasa diri tak mencukupi. Why? So we address that in the coaching. Okay, insyaAllah. And Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of progress in the coaching group. Because nak coaching without seeing your face, I cannot do that. I need to be able to see your body language. That's why I have to do it on Zoom. Okay. Alright, so sambung. I already promised my son to read him the bedtime story. Okay, sebab tu saya pun more kepada diam diri, dekatkan diri dengan Allah. Okay, right. Kalau boleh jangan diam diri, talk to someone about it. It's good. Thank you for sharing it with me. I appreciate your trust in me. Dekatkan diri dengan Allah. Yes, first and foremost, minta ke Allah. First and foremost, minta ke Allah. Before you ask me pun macam mana cari jodoh, kalau you tak minta ke Allah, I tolong you macam mana pun, I tak dapat tolong you. Sebab kalau Allah tak bagi, minta ke Allah dulu. Okay, right? Fokus pada diri sendiri. Yes, betul. Fokus pada diri sendiri dulu. Cinta diri. Prepare myself in many aspects. Preparation is very important. That's why I help you. That's what I help you with here every night. And it is usually people cakap tak ready. How to be ready? Prepare. How to be ready? You prepare. Kan? Preparation makes you ready. Alright? The right preparation makes you really ready. Okay? Alright, sambung. When heartbroken, really, normally I take time to heal, but the time is limited because timing running non-stop. I'm not getting any younger. Yeah, there you go. She said it. I'm not getting any younger. Kan? Seriously, I have to say it. Because from observation and from women sendiri punya confession, they said after 30 makin susah. After 30 years old makin susah. I'm not saying it's impossible. Tak. Because I've had single parents to get married. I've had women above 30s to get married. But it gets a bit more difficult. Okay? Because why? Because we're still ageist. It's like sexist, but ageist. Tengok umur, kan? tengok umur. Macam above 30, maybe she's not fertile enough, or she's not youthful enough or energetic enough, apa pun jadah kan. But you know, that is the misconception. Maybe we should address that. Kan? The misconception yang ada in people's head, oh after 30 harga stock turun. That is what people say. That's what people say. Um, so it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that's what it is. Okay. After 30 women memang susah. So I memang try to target, speak to the audience of between 27 until 40. That is the audience that I go for, because women start to panic around 27, men panic around 29 before he turns 30 years old. Kan, when a guy turns 30, almost 30, dia fikir macam, aku tak progress lagi in my life. I need to move up, level up, man up. Kan? So that's what they're thinking. And women have the same feeling by 27. Yeah? So I try to advocate to women early on by 25. But of course, I still assist after 30 lah, until 40. And I also get requests for women in the 40s, in up to 45 years old. So generally, that's the audience that I speak to. I try to help. Okay, so kepada yang 25, yang ladies yang 25 to 30 years old, please ambil iktibar before this happen to you. Work within the reality of ageism. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true. It's not true, but it happens. This is what the reality is. That it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of an unfortunate reality lah. Okay, so she continues to say, semoga Allah permudahkan pertemuan saya untuk kali ini dengan jodoh yang ada dunia dan akhirat. Amin. Okay, alright. So, I hope you dapat iktibar. Love yourself first, and please learn from this. Don't let this happen to you. You are not a test drive car. You are not a demo product. Boleh test drive, testing, trial. Tak, don't let yourself be treated that way. Yeah. Betul. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm exasperated. Like, man, why do you let people treat you that way? Why do you let people treat you that way? Kan? Maruah seorang wanita ni sangat tinggi. Like I always say, Quran ada surah An-Nisa pasal wanita. Tak ada surah Al-Jantan pun kan. Tapi martabat wanita tu sangatlah tinggi kan. Dan martabat you nanti sebagai seorang ibu terlampaulah tinggi. Syurga bawah telapak kaki you. Bukan atas kepala bapa pun tak ada. Syurga bawah telapak kaki you. Okay, bawah telapak kaki mak. You will be a mother someday. Kan, syurga bawah telapak kaki you. Tak ada atas kepala bapa pun tak ada syurga. Okay, martabat you sangat tinggi. Sedarlah diri kan, sedar diri, martabat you tinggi. Sedar diri bukan you apa ni, benda yang negatif ni. Sedar diri sebab you tak sedar diri you martabat tinggi masalahnya. Okay, I'm getting emotional now. Alright, so sedar diri, martabat you tinggi. That's my message for tonight. So that's the takeaway. Sedar diri, bahawasanya martabat you tinggi. You are not a test drive car. Okay, jangan di trialkan, jangan jadi practice girl. Don't let people disrespect you. Okay, please, for your own sake, for your children's sake, for your jannah sake. This is not just for you and lelaki atau bakal suami. This is for your jannah and for your children's jannah. Kan, setuju. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to keep my promise with my son. Nak minta diri dulu. Okay, sebelum kita undur diri, nak pergi homework. Ching, ching, ching. Okay, tomorrow I think we'll cover a bit more on karma dan kifarah. Okay, we'll cover a bit on that. I ingat nak cover tadi, but I'll cover that tomorrow, insyaAllah. Okay. So tomorrow kita cover kifarah. Alright, so homework. Okay, so homework is share your horror dating story or dating horror story, kan? Supaya orang lain dapat iktibar dan I boleh elaborate dan supaya, because kalau I bagi cerita point 1, point 2, point 3, that helps to some people learn better that way, point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, but people learn better in a form of stories, betul tak? Macam this story kan, this story from this lady, bila I cerita and then I elaborate, I exfoliate exfoliate, no, not exfoliate, I elaborate, I rungkaikan, kan, and told in a form of story, people understand better. People understand. Our holy books is all stories, ya, kisah. Dia bukan point form, tak. Dia kisah, cerita, stories, so people understand better, right? So it's great that you share stories, and I sampaikan kat you. Of course, I never mention names. I don't mention names. Tell me your story, okay? Supaya orang lain boleh dapat iktibar, dan I answer to you, respond to you, your story ni, supaya you pun dapat iktibar balik, dan kita sama sendiri semua dapat iktibar. Okay, alright, cool. So WhatsApp to me your horror dating story or dating horror story. Same thing. My grammar is horrible. I don't know what's true, horror dating story or dating horror story. I don't know, my grammar is horrible, right? WhatsApp to me 601-123-899-897. Alright, WhatsApp to me. Okay, sebelum saya undurkan diri, kita baca doa. Lepas ni type amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, aku minta pasangan yang menjadi menantu yang baik pada ibu bapaku, yang disayangimu, mendapat keredhaanmu, berganding bahu bersama ke jannahmu, ya Allah. Amin. Alright, okay. Alright, so ingat, cinta diri, cinta mari. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum. Tata. To ending broadcast.